Janine here, and today we're going to be talking about whether or not you should incorporate your business. If you're self-employed, the income that you earn will be taxed directly in your hands as an individual. And many small businesses make a decision at some point to incorporate. There are a few reasons you may want to consider incorporating, and the first is risk. If you run a business that is higher risk and potentially could result in multiple lawsuits, you may want to consider incorporating for liability reasons. So if you run a rock climbing gym, you may want to consider incorporating, whereas if you sell online knitwear, you may not be running such a risky business and you may not need to incorporate. The second reason to incorporate is the ability to defer some of your tax. When you incorporate and you're able to keep some of the money in your business from year to year and not pay yourself the full amount of income that you earn in your business, it can make sense to incorporate and leave some of that money in the corporation and benefit from lower tax rates. Once you end up pulling this money out, you will ultimately pay the same tax rate as you would if you had earned this income individually. But if you're able, again, to keep that income in your corporation for a couple years, you may be able to defer that tax into the future. The third reason you would want to consider incorporating is income splitting. If you have a spouse that works for your business and does legitimate work for your business, you will be able to pay them a salary, and this salary will mean that the tax burden is split between the two of you because you're, let's say, both earning $50,000 and taxed as such, whereas if you just paid yourself $100,000, you would be taxed at a higher rate. There are other things to consider when choosing whether or not to incorporate, such as the cost. It is pricey to incorporate and continue to file a corporate tax return every year. At the end of the day, it's really going to be about what your risk profile is, what your business does, and the circumstances of how much your corporation is earning and how much you need to pay yourself to live. At the end of the day, there's no right or wrong answer, as it's going to be different for everyone in their circumstances, but it's important that you take into account all of the aspects that could affect your business. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you next week.